My project topic is about defining the 2020 pop futurism. The term futurism has evolved throughout the years. It starts a conversation like, how do we envision the future? Where are these visions come from? When we start talking about futurism in the modern day, there is a common aesthetic value keep repeating and reoccurring, whether in the cinema photography or on social media. When we're trying to do continuous excitement, it makes the creativity become repetitive. The project starts with me gathering a massive images collections on the internet that relating to the term futuristic city. The working with the neural network, AI, helped me looking through and analyzing this massive database. After going through the images, AI started to generate a series of futuristic cities that seems to be generated from a collective value position from the database. This is trying to do is to look for those features that are constantly repeating. These images you are looking at right now are the results generated by the AI. From the images, which you can tell some familiarity among them. Then I want to extract the result out systematically and categorize them to produce the master plan of the city. Here are 8 categories I sum up from the result. The purple represents architecture feature, and the green represents the transportation features. The features I'm mainly looking at is the relationship between the transportation system via the building aspect, which is a fundamental formation of a city. By going through the process like extracting the 3D geometry from 2D images, the geometry logic is being re-understood and reformed, as you can see over here. Then I reorganize these elements. By doing this, the city exposing those features organizational and using them to reconstruct the ideal futuristic city. I identify the transportation system into 4 main kinds and design them through sections to show different ways of how people occupy in the city. The first one is a railed train system. The second one is a road for vehicles. The third one is a walkway for pedestrians. And the fourth one is for the auto delivery system. The system adds a complexity and logical understanding when the cities start to form and stacking on top of each other. By approaching a realistic urban design based on purely organizational and the relationship among the urban elements, a new form of futurism starts to establish. It is a combination of a common aesthetic value plus the AI interpretation plus a new organization. The next step is to develop the project on a close-up human scale that can expand the life experience. The building design was established by analyzing the series of infrastructure's consequences. The first example is a connection that solves the height difference between 2 bridging roads. This car elevator featured in the middle of the apartment complex resulted in an interesting phenomenon that the transportation system and the building are united as a symbiosis. In this way, the apartment is facing the city no matter in what direction. The second vignette is a close-up city block that reviewed how many different transportation systems are supporting each other on all levels, and how many different ways people are occupying this city. Besides the directions like north and south, there are also up and downs. The third moment shows how a variety of disproportionate and slim buildings are connecting to each other, and what it feels like to actually living here. These kind of formation will of course have architectural consequences. that different from our own city experience.